Gate matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play action, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Detroit touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now it's Fields. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's complete to Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
from 6 yards away.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows. A lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's got a man, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy, a graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
From the 17, Mariota. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions,
that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On play action, Fields.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now. Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Henderson will try and run for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mariota. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Mariota on the keeper.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. On play action, Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under him, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Swift. Oh, he's going up.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Mariota. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Running on first down, Eckler.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Fields. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. Mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Rolling to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Mariota to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but it's
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here, and if they can cobble something together on this drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he'll get into the end zone.